Hello, friends. I'm here in my backyard, and it's a very short commute to my studio, which is right there. Come on in. Give you a short tour. Tour. This is my palette. These are shelves that I built a long time ago, and make sure the paint is visible at all times, all the colors. Here's a head in progress. It's made from dried oil paint, like this. Here's my palette where I mix all the colors. Here's some other heads that I'm almost finished with. And here's some drawing books sketchbooks happen to be open. When I lived in New York City, I used to carry a sketchbook around all the time, small one, do drawings here and there. Here's my wall of drawings. Let's zoom in on one. They're like diaries. I can recall where I was at the time, and this was I think Crosby Street, right off Lafayette, off of Houston. So this was like a bar back in the 80s. A friend of mine took me to and did a drawing of this guy trying to hit on these chicks. This was somewhere in I think the Upper East Side. All right. Some are drawings that I did from imagination. Some are from life. Some art or have been translated into paintings. Some haven't. There's a drum set that I got back in the 1960s. Yeah, here's a sculpture I did in early 1970s in college. Here's a welded steel sculpture I did that I just got back recently from a friend who's been holding it for years, decades. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Lots of light. Nice tall space. This is where I put paintings, small ones, to dry. Mm-hmm. These are more recent paintings. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Hmm. Mm-hmm. And my recent paintings have been otherworldly. Mm-hmm. Some are these paintings from, I don't know, let's see, years ago. This is a really amazing painting, inspired by the New York City subway stations system. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Here's an old painting from the mid-70s. What's it doing here? Yep. This is my easel. You see, it's attached to the wall and can be in a slight angle so that I don't get any glare while I'm painting. And let's see, I can turn another overhead light on right here. And so now this is the drawing for it, which is very, very vague. It's actually two drawings for it. Very vague, very loose. And these days my paintings are extremely open. And both abstract and symbolic and surreal and exploratory and psychedelic and hallucinogenic and supernatural and very fun. Because if you're making art and you can't have fun, I don't know what you're doing it for. Here's some more heads I'm working on. Almost done. This was the first one of that series, at least fairly recent part of the series. And there's an upstairs too, but we won't go in there because that's mostly storage. Yeah. But we'll go up on the first landing because when I was looking to buy a place to live and I stood on this landing and I looked here, I looked out from here and I said, oh my gosh, this is the greatest painting space I've ever seen. I said, I would be crazy not to get this place. There's a little bit of the upstairs. It was a 6-car garage, and it was filthy because someone was keeping 16 pit bulls here, and it was disgusting. So I cleaned it up, sheetrocked it, put all the woodwork in, insulated it, put the rug in. And do all my work here. Hey, thank you for visiting my studio. Visit my website, arthurrobbins.com, revelationfineart.com, or poolpaintings.com. Come again.